Now, we might have a past that we're not very proud of, and if so, the last thing we want to be reminded of is the person that we used to be. Maybe we've changed, maybe we received forgiveness in the Lord Jesus Christ, and it's just painful to be reminded of how we weren't always that way. And yet, that's what Paul says. He says, remember that at one time you were Gentiles in the flesh, meaning you were far from God. You were disqualified from being God's people based on something that was inside of you, your sinful nature. And he also asks you to remember the time when you were called names. And maybe, this actually happened. People called you the uncircumcised, or unacceptable, or unclean by these people who thought that they were clean and acceptable based on something that they did to themselves, like they went to the right church, or they sang the right songs, that kind of thing. And it doesn't make it right, but still, Paul says, remember that happened. Why? I think in part it's to humble us, to remind us that none of us started out close to God. All of us had to be brought near through Christ. But also reminds us that those people who used to call us names, who were bullies, who were jerks even, well, they need the same salvation. They need the same grace and forgiveness in the Lord Jesus Christ.